Hello, everyone, and welcome to my Excel spreadsheet scoreboard for season ticket football. I've just gotten back into it. I guess it's been almost a year since I had played with the beta versions, and Clay went live with it, and now I'm just getting back into it and really enjoying it. So I had to update my scoreboard. I bought the 1978 season. Um, I'm in my second game. It's actually the third game of the season, but I skipped to this one. I'm going to go back to game number 2. So this is the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Buffalo Bills. It's September 3rd, 1978. Temperature 71. The wind's 14. We're in the fourth quarter with 8:30 remaining. 28-10. The actual score was 28-17, so we'll see. The Steelers have the ball, and it's 1st and 10, and they have the ball at the Bills 32, so they've been driving. So this is what I've come up with for my display, and so it's 1st and 10. What else we got? This is the pass ratio in the actual season for each team and the run ratio for play calls. So let's go right ahead and get into it. Let's see. This is the stats for the Steelers right now. And here are your stats for the Buffalo Bills thus far. All right. So let's get a new play. 1st and 10 for the Bills. It's inside run, 21. So we're going to the defensive card, short zone, 21. We're looking at the defensive lineman number 2's tackle. That'll be Joe Green. He's a 6. And of course, he makes the play. He just had to get a 2. So he stops it for a gain of 4, except I'm not looking at the defensive card, correct defensive card. Defensive lineman 2's tackle, that'll be D. Hardison. He's a 2. He still makes the play. So it's a gain of 4 for Franco. And let's see, that'll bring up 2nd and 6. Let's get a new play. Inside run, 10, false start offense. Let's go back 5 yards. That's not going to help. Outside run, 56. And that's linebacker 3, tackle check. Randy McClanahan, he's a 2. Oh, he does make the check. He does pass the check. So that'll be a gain of 2 for Franco on that play. Now we're looking at 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9. Medium pass, 31. Offensive line, protect. And that's a 5 for the Steelers. And they needed a 3, so that's good. They passed the check, and so that's a gain of 12. Lynn Swan was the receiver, the target. He gets it for 12, and that's a 1st down. 7, 12, puts it on the 19. So I've got these cards lined up along here for kickoffs, punts, pooch punts, field goals, fumble recovery, and pressure. So I've got those cards lined up along the front here in front of the monitor. So let's get a new play, 1st and 10. Down to 7 minutes. We have an inside run, 15. Running back 1's rush. And, of course, that's Franco. His rushing rating is a 2. He does not pass the check. And so that'll be a gain of 2. Outside run, 57. On 2nd down. Linebacker 3's tackle rating. And that's Randy McClanahan. It's a 2. He passes it. So that is a gain of 2 for Rocky Bleier. 3rd down and 6. On the Bills 15. Short pass, 56. Cornerback 1's cover rating. Cornerback 1 is Mario Clark. His cover rating is a 6. And he passes the check. So it's an incomplete pass. And that'll be 4th down and 6. And they'll kick the field goal, and that'll be Roy Gerala. And this is a 15, 22, 32-yard attempt, so we'll be adding 0. For a 32-yard attempt, we need 13 with all the dice, and we have no modifier for Roy. When I say we need a 13, we've got a 9 and 7, 16. He makes the field goal. The 32-yarder. Pittsburgh is now up 31-10, and we'll go to the kickoff. 13 kickoff, and it's received at the 13 by the Bills. And the return is 10 plus the blue, which is 10. So 23. 1st and 10 for the Bills. Let's get a new play. Short pass 62, and that is a 6 plus the blue, and that's a total of 12 on the pass play to Bob Chandler from Joe Ferguson. Gain of 12, and that's a 1st down. Puts them on their own 35. Short pass, looking for Reuben Gant. It's a 44. Going to check the defensive lineman 1 sack rating. L.C. Greenwood, he's a 7. He passes. And so that will be a sack of 6 yards for L.C. Greenwood. And 6-yard loss on the play. And that'll be a sack. 2nd one of the game for the Steelers. Brings up 2nd down. Short pass 50. We're going to go to the defensive card. Short yardage 50. S1, S2 cover rating. Donnie Shell, he's a 6. He passes the check. It's a incomplete pass. 3rd down and long. Looking at a long pass, 28. Quarterback's control rating. Joe Ferguson's 4. He does not pass the check. And so that's going to be an interception 19 yards down the field. Whoa. So this is 11, 8 more, puts it on the 48. And we're going to give the interception to number 10. And we want to use the defensive team's card. Number 10, we'll give it to Gary Dunn. I'm sorry, that's the sack rating. Ron Johnson, the cornerback. And let's give Ferguson his interception. And check for interception return over here, 62. It's a breakaway. And Ron Johnson's speed is a null, so no speed added. 10, 13-yard return. 8 and 5 is 13. 1st and 10, Pittsburgh after the interception on the Bills. 35. Inside run, 43. Offensive line power check. Steelers offensive line power is a 4. They pass the check on a 43. So it's a 5-yard pickup for Rocky Blyer. 2nd and 5. Outside run, 39. Running back 3's rush. Sidney Thornton's rush is a 4. He does not pass the check. Sidney will be the ball carrier on this one. He did not pass the check, so he gets 2. Brings up 3rd and 3. 3 minutes to go. 23 on the outside run. 23. Offensive line rush. And their rush is a 3. They do not pass the check. So that'll be a -2 for Franco. Brings up 4th down, and I don't know if Roy Girala's got a 37, 47 yarder in him as long as 44. So Steelers will just go for it down here at the 30, and it's 5 yards. It's an outside run, 32. We're going to go to the defensive card. Linebacker, 1 tackle. Linebacker, 1 tackle is a 2 for Lucius Sanford. He does not pass the check. So how much are we going to get on this play? 8-yard pickup and a 1st down for Franco. He's having a great day. Puts it on the 22. 2 minutes to go. That's a 1st down. And the Steelers will pretty much try to run the clock out, I would think. Let's see what happens. Outside run, 24. Offensive line rushing. Check. And that's a 3 against a 6. They failed that check. Bills are all over it. It's a -2 for Sidney Thornton. 2nd down. Minute and a half to go. Inside run, 10. False start. Going backwards, people. Get a new play. Screen pass, 20. Wide receiver 1 is the intended target. We need his receiving rating, and that'll be Lynn Swan, and that is a 6. He does not pass it. He needed a 9. So that'll be an incomplete pass. Now bring up 3rd and long. I don't know if we're still not in Roy's field goal range, I don't think. 1 minute to play, outside run, 62. S1's tackle, and that is Tony Green. He's a 3. He does not pass the check. So that's a gain of 7 for Franco. And I'll take it to the 22-yard line. See if Roy can make this one. That'd be 29, 39-yarder. And he's long as 44. So what did I say? 22, 29, 39-yarder. He gets no adjustment. For a 39-yarder, we need 14. That ain't going to do it. He missed it. Good old Roy. Bills will take over on the 22. Change of possession. They got 1 play. Let's go for it, Joe. Joe Ferguson. And we got a medium pass, 66, and it's 10 plus blue. Steelers are playing soft. It's a 10-yard pickup to Bob Chandler, and that will end the game. And let's bring this to the front. Okay, let's look at the stats. Pittsburgh. Terry Bradshaw, they passed it 43% of the time. So they ran a little bit more than I wanted to. On the year, they passed it 37% of the time. The Bills, 45, 41. They passed a little more than usual too. Let's see, the score's 31-10 versus the actual score was 28-17. And Joe Ferguson had 10 for 19, 157 yards. Terry Miller, 9 carries for 52 yards. Franco had a great day, gaining 150. Bradshaw had a pretty good day. He did have 2 INTs. Tony Green and Mario Clark, sacks by Robin Cole, Elsie Greenwood, interception for the Steelers by Ron Johnson, and a sack by Lucius Sanford for the Bills. So, just getting started on my replay using season ticket. And like I said, this is my 2nd game. What did I say the score was? 31-10. Against a real score of 28-17. That should update my records. Steelers are now 1-0, and that will put the Bills at 0-1. Now let's see if the stats are updated yet. Um, oh, so I need to update my game stats. Save this first. Okay, now my stats are updated. Let's see if they're in here. Bradshaw, Ferguson. Rushing, do we see? I don't see the Steelers in here. I don't see the Steelers or Buffalo Bills. So let me get those in there. Go over top of the Colts here. And Colts. Okay, and then I just need to get, after I go through 1 week of play, I will not have to update this any longer because they'll already be set. So I'm just making sure their stats are in so I can do a comparison. So running backs and receivers. Okay, and then, so now we can compare stats, 2 games played. Rushing yards per game in the replay so far after just 2 games is pretty close. Look at that, rushing per carries right on. Passing's only 5 yards off and a little high on the yards attempted. That's because I just had Terry Bradshaw problem. And the yards per game right on. After 2 games, that's pretty good. All right, folks, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the forums.